last game and find a way to start with that same something, you know.
That would be the game plan, and you're right, there's no easy answer to that. We played on our toes a little bit more, we executed better. We played like we had nothing to lose, though, in that third period. We were down, so we played free. You've heard me talk about that before, and I think there's a little bit of apprehension sometimes at the beginning of our nights, and we've got to overcome that. It's not physical, it's a mental thing, and tonight here at home we'll have some some energy, I believe, and we should be ready to play.
Along with the momentum, Todd, you guys played Boston last week. Obviously different circumstances. You guys are coming back home from Europe. This time around, come from behind victory 2 nights ago. But you're also playing against one of the league's top lines. Does the game plan alter at all because you're playing 37, 88, and 63?
Well, first of all, the first part of coming back from Europe, we were adjusted. We were fine. We didn't have any excuses to use there that night. The second part of it, they are, or if they're not, awfully close, the top line in the league right now as far as production goes. I think they had 11 or 12 of the 23 or 24 shots last night in Calgary. Not only do they score, but they've got one of the best checking centers in the league as well. So they present a problem for our team and for everybody else in the league right now. Very dynamic on the power play, so we're aware of them. We will talk about those three as a unit or as a group. But with that being said, we can only put 5 players on the ice against them at any given time. That leaves 15 other of our players to outplay their third and fourth lines, and we expect that to happen.
Todd, what's the plan with Evan Bouchard tonight in terms of deployment and who he might play with?
I'm sorry, I can't. We got to fix this because I can't hear or else I'm deaf.
Sorry.
Could be the second one.
Okay. I'm putting it as close as not as close? Okay. The plan for Evan Bouchard tonight?
He'll play.
He'll play, and how he might be deployed, who he might be hurt.
He'll play, and he'll get deployed as his game presents it to Jans on the back end. Be aware of matchups, but he's held his own fairly well. So our fans will see him play here at home tonight, and he'll continue developing.
Todd, what's your sense of the players and just their anticipation of this home opener after being away for 3 weeks?
Well, there's any type of home opener, you're excited. You're happy to come back to your own community, play in front of your own fans in your own building. We're a little bit late, obviously, but we've had guys in there that are going into their 13th, 14th home opener now, and they probably get the sweaty palms and they get excited, and family, friends, local people coming out to watch them is important. But sometimes you can get overzealous early in the game, and it can take you out of the game. So we have to find that sweet spot as far as being emotionally charged and being able to execute early.
Todd, talk to some of the guys inside about trying to establish, Rogers as being a tough place to play. Hasn't always been that way in the past couple of years. But as a coaching staff, do you guys have an input into any of that, or is that something the players, it's up to them to do on the ice?
No, we're part of the team. The results go through us, through the players, through the organization. That's one thing when you win or lose. It's not always just the players or the coach. It's everybody that's involved. And we all have a job or a role to play in our success here at home. And we want to make this a very tough building to play. There's been years where it has been and some other years where it has not. We'd like to write our own chapter with this year's team and make it a difficult spot.
You had a couple of D pairs that you went with primarily during that comeback. Are you faced with potentially having to split one of those pairings up with Bouchard coming in, or can you play a couple righties together, or what's your thought there?
Well, we can play a couple righties together. I don't know if that will be ideal. As I mentioned yesterday, you'll see pairs. You've already all written them down and texted them out and did whatever you guys do. But I don't know how often you'll see those pairs together on a regular basis in the game. We may look at getting lefties and righties together. It'll depend who's on the ice. But as I said yesterday, Trent Yanni has a tremendous amount of experience balancing out the back end, and he does a tremendous job. I've got a lot of faith in how he rolls the D-man out on the back end, and he'll do a tremendous job again tonight.
Todd, home opener tonight. Exciting night for fans, exciting night for the players. How much do you think that excitement translates onto the ice for the players and really gets them going?
Well, you know, we love playing here at home. We appreciate the fans' energy. The building itself is tremendous. Opening night is exciting. And as I mentioned, it can take you overboard sometimes where you get too wound up. Or you're telling yourself, hey, let's just find a happy medium, and sometimes you're under-energized. We have to find the sweet spot. We have to be prepared to start right off the bat and get in a rhythm, find our game, find your game, I'll tell the players, in our team environment real early, and then have it build throughout the night.